Man, oh man, we are witnessing greatness, y'all. Kyrie Irving played his first game as a Dallas freaking Maverick, and I think we could all say that Kyrie Irving is a bona fide pro basketball player, and we should all stop disrespecting my mans. You feel me? As you can see, that's my guy. First of all, and second of all, how can you get traded mid-season after having championship aspirations with one team and your best friend Kevin Durant, and then play your first game all the way in the other side of the country and look like you've been there for a minute? So if you watched the game yesterday, there's a couple things that you might have noticed from the Mavs team and Kyrie. First of all, we can get to the crazy hot start that they had in the beginning of the game. It looked like everybody on the court kind of already knew to get buckets for. My fault, y'all. Obviously, being the Dallas Mavericks, you have Luka Doncic as their superstar player, but the talk has been going on for years now. Ever since Luka had that team, he needs a second star. And if you're not, you know what I'm saying, if you're not living under a rock, you should know that Kyrie Irving is literally that's like he does that. You know what I'm saying? He does that second star shit. If you need a second star, he does that. I mean, look at what happened with LeBron in Cleveland. Kyrie was on the team originally by himself. They wasn't doing that good, but he's Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? Great numbers. His team around him wasn't really that good. And like, here comes LeBron, Le GM, my fault, Le GM comes around making all these trades, throwing some Delhi. Hold on, matter of fact, he was like this first. He was like, Kevin Love, I need you over here. J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, Richard Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? And then they built that team around LeBron and Kyrie. LeBron being the main superstar, Kyrie being the second star. And it worked out. We all know how that worked out. Until KD and Curry obviously eventually had to ruin it. But it's whatever. It's whatever. We would have had 3 chips, if I'm being honest, and Kyrie didn't get injured. But that's for another day. Anyways, Luka finally has a second star that is a second star. He's a bona fide star. He's a bona fide bucket. You know what I'm saying? It's Kyrie Irving. He's also not just a bucket. He's also a great playmaker, very underrated playmaker, as well as a very underrated defender. If we go back to last year, the Mavericks made a trade for Spencer Dinwiddie and made I think it was the Western Conference Finals. And they had Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie and Luka Doncic. They made that work. So if there's any questions about if this is going to work, well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see for tomorrow's game, Luka and Kyrie play. But, I mean, if you really are a basketball fan, you should already know what's going to happen. This shit should be a seamless connection right here. Kyrie, he doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time. But when he does, he's a threat. Luka Doncic, if he plays with the ball in his hands and they can't double him no more. That's really what the main problem was. They would double Luka. You can't double Luka when Kyrie's right there. And if you do swing Kyrie, he's either punting it or he's getting another open pass. Because let's not forget the Mavs team. I started watching them. They're not that bad. They low-key got some depth. They got some good players, man. Jaden Hardy, Tim Hardaway, Josh Green, Theo Pinson. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. Dwight Powell, not bad. McKinley, not bad. Like this. I just became a Mavs fan, so I just did all my research now. But like I was saying, just to end off that point, Kyrie is like Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie put together. You know what I'm saying? And now it's Kyrie and Luka, but it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I can't wait for the debut. All right, so they had a hot start. Reggie Bullock was gunning threes, 5 threes in a row, and Tim Hardaway looked like he was trying to get some buckets. First pull up, literally the first bucket of the game, he just pulled up. And yeah, from watching the game, it looked like the players initially were trying to look for Kyrie a little bit. Let's not forget Kyrie's a veteran. Like, he played in the league for 11 years on multiple different teams with great players on him. You know what I'm saying? So he knows how to play basketball. So he's seen the guys trying to get him involved a little bit. He understands that, but the Clippers defense, they was on his ass. So the idea that he was trying to give to his Mavericks teammates is that, yo, guys, do what you got to do, man. Do what y'all already been doing when I wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get mines. I'm going to do it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to get involved at some time. So, yeah, they were trying to force the ball to Kyrie. Kyrie was like, yo, chill, do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's the flow of the game. He talked about how he had natural nerves, and it did look like that out there, which is completely natural for it to be put in that stage. You know what I'm saying? With all this new team, blah blah, you know what it is. But yeah, so they came out firing. Kyrie got like 3 buckets in a row. Looked good. He looked like the Kyrie that we all seen. You know what I'm saying? That we all know and love. I don't know if it was the second quarter, but there was a period of time where it just kind of looked a little out of sorts. You know what I'm saying? The team kind of looked like how Kyrie and how the Brooklyn Nets looked when Steve Nash was the coach, and they didn't know how to get each other involved and stuff like that. It was kind of giving me those type of vibes. I don't know if this camera. Yeah, it was kind of giving me those type of vibes, which is completely understandable. No, considering it is Kyrie's first game with the team, they did practice the day before, but you can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry is a real thing in basketball. As I was expecting, it was going to be some moments where the offense wasn't really moving how we would, expect to see if they were playing for a long time. We're not really worried about that because we know that's going to come with time. Knowing Kyrie, knowing Luka, they're very, very smart, high IQ basketball players. So that should be really, really something easy that they could fix. Moving on to the bench players and the backups on that team, I really like Jaden Hardy, man. His energy is really good for a young player. He gets up. He's fucking bouncy, low key. Plays good. He plays hard on defense. You know what I'm saying? He got a little bag to him. And having Kyrie on the team now is gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be good for him. Because he's a young player point guard. And I don't know, if it's me personally speaking, if I was on Kyrie's team and I'm a young aspiring point guard, bro, that's Kyrie. There's gonna be something in me that wants to, you know what I'm saying, go 10 times harder. Cause like that's Kyrie, bro. I've been watching. But you can say the same for Luka because they're such great players and talents. But Kyrie is like, he's more of a veteran. You know, he's older in the league. He's already more established. He got a ring. So it would be more understandable for younger players to admire Kyrie as opposed to Luka. You know what I'm saying? Because Luka and them are around the same age. But yeah, Jaden Hardy looks good. Josh Green looks good. He looks like Mark Cuban was actually praising about him, saying that he was playing at an all-star level. I haven't seen it, obviously, because I haven't watched Mavericks games, but the last game he played good. The game before that as well, he played good. I think he had like 29. Theo Pinson actually surprised me a little bit. There was a couple times in the fourth quarter where he was just he took like 2 crazy threes, and I'm like, oh, whoa. But then he hits them, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's Theo Pinson? I didn't know he was like that. Dwight Powell, he has potential. He's not that bad. Kyrie was trying to get some pick and roll action with him. It was looking good. Sometimes it was a little bad, but that's obviously chemistry that they need to build upon. Reggie Bullock, you already know he's a shooter. I hope he's not like the black Joe Harris. I was a Nets fan. If you watch Joe Harris, sometimes Joe Harris he breaks and sometimes he hits. Tonight Reggie Bullock was hitting 5 threes and he missed the next 4, and he hit like the next one after that. But yeah, Reggie Bullock looks pretty good. Tim Hardaway looks good. Christian Wood looks alright. Looks decent. Who else? I'm trying to think who else. McKinley, he's alright. I think that's pretty much all the rotational players. Oh, and JaVale McGee. He's going to be a dark horse because he's a little older, but he's a veteran. He's still big as shit, and he can block shots, get up for a rebound. So he's just a little slower, but there's a dark horse right there. Around the second quarter, Kyrie started to have some isolation moments, and it looked like the Kyrie we all know and love. Just everybody watching him. So yeah, there was some good isolation moments. But the really, really interesting part is, which is the point I'm trying to get to this video, is whenever Luka is not on the court, I'm guessing Jason Kidd is going to push Kyrie to be that Luka role, because from what I've seen, after Kyrie was playing off the ball and then after, he was doing the ISO, it was the third quarter, he came out and he had the ball. He dribbled up the court as if he were Luka or as if it was his team. And it kind of, it kind of gave me the idea, because I seen him talking with Jason Kidd, that was what Jason Kidd and Kyrie were talking about. He was telling him you should, blah, blah, be more of a Luka, get your guys involved, because you are that point guard, you know what I'm saying? And Kyrie could do that easily. We've seen him do it on the Brooklyn Nets. We've seen him do it on the Celtics. So, yeah, in the third quarter, he came out with the ball in his hands. He came out looking to get his, but if the double came, which it did damn near the whole night, he would give it out to a teammate, and here we go from there. So that That right there really made me want to do this video, because I was like, oh shoot, that's really good that that Jason Kidd picked up on it, because it looked good, bro. It looked good. It looked like Kyrie was literally playing Luka Doncic's role. And that's going to be very important for the Mavericks if they want to win a championship, because as we know, Luka is the only guy that really is that guy on that team. But now we got Kyrie Irving. Another good thing that I want to point out about the Mavs, their defense actually might be good. You know, they're playing hard on the defensive end. The young guys playing good. Theo Pinson, he's a kind of a bruiser, enforcer type of energy. Kyrie plays defense. I don't know what this stigma about Kyrie not playing defense is, bro. He plays defense. And then the young guys, they get out in transition, and Kyrie likes to play fast. You know what I mean? If he gets a rebound, he's dribbling down, probably pull up three or go ahead feed or a layup, crazy layup. So y'all know that. I really like that. I really like to see Josh Green get active on the defensive end and run the floor. Same with Jaden Hart. He got a crazy nice dunk. I like that. I really like that. Tim Hardaway was running the floor. Reggie Bullock was running the floor. I like that. And I don't think I ever seen that with the Mavericks before, because, you know, Luka would really be more of a slowed down scorer and more in a half. He would score more in a half court. My final point is Kyrie's comfortability. Throughout the game, it seemed as if he was getting more comfortable with being on the team, being on the court, you know, just his nerves settling down and just realizing he's playing basketball again. I mean, I'm pretty sure he realized it, but, like, if you've been in that scenario, which I never had, but, like, I can just imagine, you know what I mean? So in the third quarter, Kyrie grabs a rebound, snags it with one hand, dribbles down the court, probably does like 3 or 4 dribbles, and just pulls a transition three. And that right there is the moment I knew that this team might be able to go like to the finals for real. Because, bro, Kyrie does that all the time. Like, I watched damn near every Kyrie game, bro. He does that all the time. That transition pull-up three, that's his signature. And then you pair that with Luka and his side steps. Just Luka? Like, you compare the fact that Luka has a player on his team that could grab a rebound, not worry about nothing, just pull up. Like, you guys don't understand how crazy that is. Like, we're talking about Luka Doncic, and then pair him up with Kyrie Irving. It's like, this low-key was a match made in heaven. In the fourth quarter, he really started to pass the ball and get his teammates more involved, so he started to rack up a couple assists. Transition, dime to Josh Green, Reggie Bullock, blah, blah, Tim Hardaway, blah, give me that. Theo Pinson, give me that. Fourth quarter, really clutch, timely shots from the role players. Kyrie would get double teamed, he'll kick it out. Reggie Bullock hit a nice, timely three. Same thing with Tim Hardaway. Kick to the corner after a Kyrie double, timely three. And it was against the Clippers, too. Clippers are a gritty defensive team. They also have Kawhi, Paul George. Like, those are two offensive talents. So we held them to less than 110 points, and we scored 110 points on them. Hey, bro, let me tell y'all, man. Kyrie on the Mavs might have been what we needed, bro. Like, as a Kyrie fan, I'm speaking from a Kyrie fan, as you can see. This might have been what we needed, bro. It might be like a rebirth, bro, because he's number 2 now. He's wearing blue. Like, that's some Duke shit, you heard me? Duke, you know what I'm saying? They ain't pair him up with Luka fucking. I still can't believe. I don't understand how nice Luka is, bro. It's gonna be fun, man. I really like the Mavs culture as well. So we'll see what happens. The game is tomorrow. They play the Kings, and I'll make a video about that game. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, man. Peace.